Hi everyone, this is Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. I am taking part today in the Sunflowers and Apples Challenge, and the host, well, there's 4 hosts. It's Amanda from 6 Kids and a Glue Gun, and Missi from Crafty Cove, Tammie from the Rusted Willow, and Mama Can Make It. And their guest co-host is Sweet Little Home. And so we are supposed to do at least one apple or one sunflower, and then 2 or 3 of the opposite one. So let's get started. Okay, the first one is from Dollar Tree, and it's this apple, and now I'm going to change it completely. Of course, I'm going to take off that hanger, and then I'm going to pull that leaf out, as well as I'm going to pull this paper off. Now, it's kind of hard to get it started, but it was fairly simple to pull it all off. Very little of it did not come off, and I just sanded it down and it disappeared. But I'm going to be painting on the back side of this, so it won't be that bad. A few little white. Okay, I turned it over, and I am using oh gosh, it was apple barrel, and it's called Christmas red, I think. No, I can't remember what it is, but it's a red from apple barrel, and I'm painting the whole thing. But I wasn't really super happy with the outcome once it dried, so I went over it with apple barrel's bright red, and then I got the color that I wanted. But here it goes. Here's the new red, and it's a little bit brighter, but I'm only going to do half of it with this color, and then I'm going to start adding oranges and reds into it. An apple is not all one color. You can see highlights and yellows and oranges in this, and so by doing this and by doing it the strokes the way I'm doing it, it will end up looking 3D, and I think that's pretty cool. I love to paint, so here I am you can't see my palette, but that is what I'm doing. I'm just adding little bits of yellow and green into it, and it gives it a highlight, which makes it look more 3D. And I do go over the other side some too, because it wasn't looking exactly the way I wanted it to. Now, after this, I lost a bunch of footage. I cut out on my Cricut transfer and some wording, and that's what you'll see me weed out the transfer, and then it's gone, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if I turned it off or what, but you can see now I'm putting those highlights on that other side, and it's making this apple look 3D, which I think looks awesome. So, but yeah, I chose to do 1 apple and 3 sunflower. I love both, but I didn't have any other apples, and I went to 3 different Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals and Walmart and couldn't find what I was looking for, so that's what I just ended up doing, just the 1. But as you can see, this is starting to look more like a real apple. Okay, now I'm going to skip ahead, and we're going to see me weeding. Okay, then I flipped it, and I grabbed a dark green. It's like a winter green, and then a little bitty, yellow, and I made it look like a real stem. Okay, now I am going to weed that, And while we watch me weed it, I wanted to let you know that down in my description box will be a link to all of our hosts as well as the playlist for this challenge. As well as I have a new channel called All Things Connie, and the link will be down there as well. And a lot of other links like my Amazon, my Linktree, okay, and all of that. I've had some issues. Really quick, what it ended up looking like. Now I wanted a bow on there, so I grabbed this red and white checkered. Some people call it, I think it's gingham, because it's just one color and white. So I'm gonna make a bow to go on top of this apple. So I am doing my regular bow that I usually make. I loop it, twist it, loop it, twist it, loop it, twist it, and that scrunches it in the center. Then I'm using floral wire, and I'm just going to hook it on with the tails that I had cut prior, and I'm just twisting it, and then I am going to cut the ends with dovetails, and then I'm going to just hook it on and rearrange it and put that leaf back on because I liked it. And then I also grabbed these little, they came from the floral section of Dollar Tree, and they look like crab apples. And I'm not sure if I, actually no, I did not put them on this one. I don't think. I did put them on one of these. I don't remember if it was this one. So let's get this all added on here. And I really like this. And then I put the hanger back on. And this says, the apple never falls far from the tree. And then there's a little tree there. So I hope you guys really like this one. And we will get right to the next one in just a moment. Now the next three is going to be sunflower DIYs. And I'm taking this bamboo cutting board, getting the plastic all off of that. Then I'm going to grab this little crate from Dollar Tree that you'll be able to see. And we're going to hook this together. But first, I need to use antiquing wax to get it all cohesive. Now once this is all done, I notice it is a lot darker than the bamboo, so I am going to actually put the antiquing wax on the bamboo as well. Okay, I'm just finishing that up. There was some loose spots, so I had to glue that together. I'm just putting this on here so I could kind of figure out exactly where I need to put the antiquing wax, put it on the edges, and I don't worry about the back. And that way, when I put the crate on there, it looks close enough. It's like not a stark difference now like it was, because it is a little darker. I really like the way it looks. Now, I'm going to take some floral foam, and I am going to glue it right in there, and then we're going to grab all these. Actually, I used Dollar Tree floral, but I lost the footage of that. So you will just see it like this with the floral foam, and then boom, you're going to see it all done. Magic. Not, I just lost footage. But there it is. It's very pretty. It's got the orange sunflowers. Now, this is a small wreath that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I got some garland, leaf garland from the Dollar Tree as well. And I'm taking some Dollar Tree burlap ribbon, and I'm just going to wrap it all the way around. Now, I didn't have quite enough of the burlap, and it was just a partial roll, but it almost went there, so I was able to save it, and you can't tell the difference. So what I'm going to end up doing is just decorating this, and you guys can watch this process. I hope you guys really like this. I sure do. Okay, now on to the next one. And the last one, I took 2 paint stir sticks and 2 of the medium large of the craft sticks from Walmart, and I'm making a frame. Now, this is kind of unconventional, but you see that deco mesh? I'm going to put it on there as a backing. And we're going to do a flower arrangement. I love flower arrangements, and so I'm just going to do another one. Now I'm using the large craft sticks from the Dollar Tree to adhere the deco mesh onto the back of this. It turned out working really well. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I'm grabbing a bunch of floral from the Dollar Tree, plus I think it's all from Dollar Tree actually. And so I am just going to do an arrangement, and I'm going to wrap it with wire at the bottom, and then I'm going to put the Dollar Tree burlap ribbon that they put out this year. They have red, yellow, I think yellow, orange, brown, and I'm going to use that to wrap around it. And then I'm going to make a bow out of that ribbon. And that's, now I remember, that's where I put those little crabapple little balls. I guess they're crab apples. They look like crab apples, but they might not be. But they came on a pick. And then I'm going to glue the bottom of it to that frame, and then I'm going to use wire and just going through and holding in different spots to the deco mesh so that it stands up, it doesn't fall forward, because that's what it wanted to do. Oh, that big sunflower, I've had it for years, and I just wanted to use it. It's beautiful. So here I am wrapping that the burlap ribbon around the base, and then I'm just going to trim it and glue it and the hot glue, and then I'm going to make that bow. Now this one I flip-flop back and forth, don't have to twist it, and then I scrunched it in the center and used wire on it. I didn't put tails on it, so you can see, and I just kind of fluffed it up after I got done doing that, and it ended up being a really pretty little bow. So I love making bows, and I know how to make tons of different kinds, and this is just another kind. See how cute that is? And like I said, it doesn't, you can see the wire, and that's why I end up putting those crab apple type of things on it. I don't know. So, all right. And I hope you guys liked all of these. Like I said, oh, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a big old thumbs up, as well as hit that notification bell 3 times. That way, should be notified every time I upload. Also, leave me a comment. I love them. Love reading them. I don't always respond to them, but I like to, and I love reading them. So, as you can see, I'm finishing up that wire on here, and this will be finished. A finished project. Oh, I'm putting a jute loop on the back to hang it. And here I realized I needed to secure some more of the stuff to the deco mesh. I really like the way it looks. So, there you have it. I hope you guys like it. You guys all have a blessed week, and be the Bible that somebody